Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to have you guys here. I honestly cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the past couple of videos, both the race videos and also the girly ultra runner vlog. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if people want to see this, but I have had enough requests for like chatty videos and girly videos that I felt drawn to do that. So I'm really excited that you guys loved it, and also the intro to my husband being on the pod. So I'm really excited about that. And I just really appreciate you guys so much. And I just want to start off the video by just expressing my gratitude for y'all. I feel like we're building such a great community here, and I genuinely feel like you guys know me, and I feel like I know you. I feel like we're a family here on YouTube, and I'm just so grateful for it. And today actually marks 1 year on YouTube. So can you believe that? 1 full year on YouTube, and I just feel like it's been the best journey ever. I honestly had dreamt about starting a YouTube channel. I actually bought a camera, the G7X, the Canon PowerShot G7X in 2011 because I wanted to start YouTube in 2011. Well, it took me until 2024 to actually do that. And I think it was a lot of just kind of my own self-doubt and me wondering what other people were gonna think, etc. And I finally took the leap, and I think it couldn't have happened at a better time in my life. And obviously, the direction of the channel would have been much different if I started in 2011. And I'm just so happy that I did so and that you guys are here. I feel like it's just the best community ever. I love YouTube personally. It's my favorite platform. I don't like TikTok. I'm not even really on TikTok. And I like Instagram, but I love YouTube. It is 100% my favorite thing ever. So anyway, now that housekeeping is done, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna take you guys through? So I wanna take you guys through a couple days of training this week. Today is Tuesday. I did speed at 21 run this morning. Insert clip here that has me dying at a 5:13 minute mile. This workout was so tough and honestly so needed for me. Speed is something that I feel like if you don't have a coach or you're not coaching for a specific event, like a sub 3 hour marathon, for example, speed is totally up to you to push yourself. And I feel like these classes specifically at 21 Run, which is a pretty serious running gym, these are only gonna be as good as your own effort. So I'm someone who loves to push myself, so I think I thrive in these environments. But if you put in a 50%, you're gonna get 50% of the outcome back. So I really like when I can put 100% effort forth, and I feel like I get 100% or plus 110% back because I'm getting that resilience key as well. So I absolutely love getting back to speed post 100, post ultra. I feel like sometimes in these blocks where it's, you know, we're doing 111 miles a week, we're doing long, slow miles, and specifically training for a 100-mile race, you have to train those long, slow miles in order to build the muscles that you need to be able to power hike, to be able to continue moving forward at mile 99. And it's so necessary for a training block, but I feel like after I am done with the race, I'm so drawn to get back to speed and get back in the gym. So those are a couple things that I feel like I just can't help but immediately jump back into once we're feeling good post ultra. And it does help me a ton in ultra as well. So I just absolutely love it. I feel like everyone should be doing speed because you need VO2 work in order to become a better athlete, whether you're an ultra athlete or you're a half marathon athlete. It's so crucial to building fitness is doing that VO2 work. So we did VO2 work today. Yesterday, we just did zone 2 miles on the tread because it was absolutely disgusting out. It was just raining. So I did, it was actually late last night. I did 8 miles at an 8:08 pace, zone 2 on the tread. And yeah, I might get in a couple extra zone 2 miles later today. But yeah, I think we got right around 5.5 miles at 21 Run today. And 5 miles does not always equal 5 miles. If you know that in the mountains, you know that. If you know that when it comes to speed, you know that, but I think we hit an average pace of 6:53, but all of my intervals for the 10 intervals, 10 1-minute intervals were all at 5:13 minute per mile pace. And then we had 5-minute intervals that I was sitting right around a 6:40 pace at. So we're slowly getting back into the swing of things with speed, and it's so exciting to me. I just absolutely love it. And yeah, I want to take you guys through what the rest of the week looks like. Tomorrow, I will be doing Big Baldy, which is a mountain here in the Wasatch. It is, I think, right around 3,500 feet of climbing because vert is also a big focus of mine as well. So we're not necessarily focusing on these big high mileage weeks. We're focusing on high quality sessions. We're focusing on getting a lot of vert in because we're 60 days away from TMB. So TMB is Tour de Mont Blanc. I am hosting an Unbreakable Trek with 33,000 feet of elevation gain and 100 miles over 5 days. So I wanna make sure I'm going into that feeling really strong and prepared for it as much as I can. So right now we're sitting right around 50 miles a week and right around 10 plus K vert for the week as well. So we're gonna get vert tomorrow. We'll also get vert on Thursday and also get vert on Saturday, a big mountain on Saturday, which I'm so excited to take y'all along for. So I don't know if we'll get to Saturday because I have to get this footage to Brennik for him to edit, but we'll at the very least get tomorrow, which is on Big Baldy, etc. And I also want to take you guys through some strength. So I had a lot of questions about what my strength is going to look like in this block, and I want to take you guys to PT today, so you can see what I'm doing as far as PT goes. And also I want to take you guys through a leg session this week as well. It's going to show you kind of how I'm strengthening for mountain fitness, because everyone's so different. But for me, I always need to focus on glute strength. It's a huge focus of mine. And also muscular endurance. So how we train for muscular endurance is different than how you train to build muscle, for example. So hypertrophy, building muscle, RPE9, really kind of hammering in I would say like an average of 8 to 24-ish reps. That's gonna build muscle the best. When we're focused on muscular endurance, this is gonna be way more focused on burning the muscles, so getting into the higher rep range and allowing the mitochondria essentially to work harder for us. So the more that we can train at this high volume, pushing to even like 25, maybe even more reps, the better that it is for muscular endurance. So I'm excited to take y'all along for it. Sorry for the chatty intro, but yeah, happy Tuesday. I have about 20 minutes until I have to leave for PT. So let's maybe cook some food. First thing that we're gonna be cooking up is these apple chicken sausages. These are pretty high in fat and protein, so I like to start my day with them because I feel like they provide me with really great energy. And post speed session, I definitely need to get in some good quality protein and some carbs. These are already pre-cooked, so don't worry about me cutting on a wooden cutting board. This is not raw, but they are so good. I like to cut these because I feel like they cook so much easier in the pan, and we only have 20 minutes, so I don't wanna feel rushed. So, we've got sausage cut up, throw that in the pan. Then we're gonna wash this zucchini. All right, that zucchini is all cut up. Throw it in the pan. And then this is my favorite seasoning probably ever. It's the Redmond Real Salt organic seasoning salt. It is so good. I just want to sprinkle this on the zucchini. Then I'm gonna quickly rinse this and then cut an apple. Honeycrisp, always. About 5-10 minutes until I have to leave for PT, maybe close to 10, but this is what I'm gonna have. I am so excited to eat this. This looks so good. But before we eat, we've got to pray. Okay, I just crushed that breakfast. Aside from like half the apple, no, not half, 1/4 of the apple that I shared with Bubba, because he doesn't beg for anything, because I don't give him any human food. Like we could cook steaks, etc. He doesn't get anything, except we always share my apple. I don't know why, I just love it. I love like watching him crunch on it, it's so cute. But yeah, anyway, he ate half the apple or 1/4 of the apple. I have to leave in 5 minutes, so let's go get changed and go to PT. Okay, this is what we are wearing to PT. This is new Buffbunny Collection coming on May 17th. The Vita Collection, I am obsessed with like a long, short sleeve with 6-inch legacy short. I feel like this is so cute. I'm obsessed with this color. Stunning. So beautiful. And it says, if you can't see, it says Vita, like really subtly, I guess. There. But yeah, this is what we're wearing to PT. Probably pop some canes on. Let's go grab them. We're gonna pop the white, all white collection with like the little bit of blue. That is what we're wearing. Okay, so let's go to PT so we're not late. Okay, so we had a little refresher with my physical therapist, and we're gonna continue doing some strength today. So after we're finished with what we're doing here, we're gonna go over and start strengthening. So both the inside of the hip and the outside of the hip and ankles. So I'm excited about that. I will take you guys along if I can. I wanna be really cautious about other people in the gym if there is someone, because everyone's on their own journey to healing here. So whether they're athletes or recovering from surgery, I just want to be respectful. So I know y'all understand. But what we have going on right now is some heat therapy and some e-stim. So right now I have these big heat pads on both my hip and then the back of my calf. I think I talked about it in the video, but the back of my calf and the back of my knee on my right side after my injury on my hip during the 100 started to really cramp up. It was actually a pretty big problem for me in the race. So we've been treating that. And then we have underneath here, we're connected to some electricity. So basically above and below the injury, we have little pads that are connected to electrostimulation. So it's basically just like sending blood flow to that area to initiate healing. So I have one in my groin and then 2 on my hip and then 2 behind the knee / calf area. But yeah, we're gonna be here for 10 minutes. Probably do some scraping if I had to guess, and then move into some strength stuff. So that's PT. Okay, so we're back laying down out of e-stim, out of heat, now into microneedling. So I feel like this has been the number one thing that's helped my hip post injury, is coming to do this 1 to 2 times a week. Right now we're on a 1 time a week schedule, and I feel like it's been so good. I have a lot of nerve pain still in my hip, so we're targeting that still and looking to strengthen the hip as well. So microneedling, if you're woozy to needles, maybe don't look for the next 3 seconds, but I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't look like anything crazy. It's just literally needles that are put in, very, very short needles, and then and then connected to electricity to basically increase blood flow to the area. So I'm going to show you. So if you're woozy, maybe look away in 3, 2, 1. So this is what it looks like. We just have 2 needles today. We've done up to 4 needles, but you can just see it very, very lightly pulsing. If you looked away, you can look back. But yeah, very, very lightly pulsing. We're not really going for like muscular contraction right now, just with nerve pain addressing. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so PT is done. That was like a full-on workout. It was 45 minutes of legitimate leg exercises. So I walked you guys through a few of the exercises. The only thing that I didn't get fully was, I just showed you guys a couple, my full rounds of thrusters. But yeah, honestly, super good. I love having PT that is designated for athletes. That's something that I feel like Cade, who is my PT, he's actually one of Tyler's jiu-jitsu teammates, but he just totally gets me, I feel like, as an athlete. So I feel like that's why I've been sticking to PT finally for the first time ever, because I feel like it's actually benefiting me, because he treats me like an athlete. He is an athlete versus just like your basic PT stuff. So anyway, PT is done. Actually, a solid leg session in for the week, the first one of the week. Okay, now we're gonna do another thing that I would normally not do without my husband, because I've talked about this one time before on the channel. I literally hate raw chicken. I think raw chicken, like cutting raw chicken, is disgusting. But So normally that's my husband's job, but we're doing that today. So I'm gonna cut it and then put it actually on the Blackstone to have some meal prep chicken. This is the best way that I've found I can get protein in super easily, is having prepped chicken. So we are gonna open up this package, unfortunately, and yeah, we're gonna start cutting this chicken. So this is just organic chicken breast. Actually, this one is not the one that I originally wanted, but they were out of the other organic brand. This is already grossing me out. We're gonna keep it in the bag so we don't spread salmonella. Gross. Maybe that's also why I think it's so gross, is that it has a very well-known bacteria that it has on it. Ugh, this is so gross. Okay. If I have to suffer through this, you guys have to suffer through it with me. Yo, that's so gross. Okay, so we'll just start with 2 so we don't overload the cutting board. And we're on plastic because I feel like cutting on wood, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that like the rule? I've always felt like I can't cut chicken on a wooden cutting board because I feel like it doesn't, like it seeps into the wood. I could be so wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But I'm gonna cut out this tendon here. If anyone else has this same disdain for raw chicken, let me know. Ugh, this is so gnarly. This is why it's a husband's duty. Maybe I'll speed through this. So maybe Brennik put this at, I don't know, 2x, 4x, 7x, whatever you see fit. I think there's skin on this one. It's supposed to be skinless. Okay, chicken is all cut in here. I'm gonna wash my hands, sanitize this, get rid of the evidence. And then I'm gonna pop some spices and some olive oil in this and just let it sit. I wanna let it sit for at least 30 minutes just to allow the spices to fully integrate. And while I do that, I will heat up the Blackstone so it's ready to go. So yeah, I'll let this sit maybe like 15 minutes because I don't want the Blackstone to just be running with nothing on it. So yeah, that's what we're doing next. But first things first, I need to wash my hands. They're disgusting. Okay, hands are clean. So we're gonna pull out our back to the real salt seasoning salt, Redmond real salt seasoning salt. I'm gonna use this, some garlic powder, and then some black pepper, and then graza, which is our nice little olive oil. So this is what we're gonna sprinkle on to allow the chicken to just get a little bit more flavor and have the spices hold on to it. So I just like to do a little drizzle, honestly not that much, and then I will open this up, douse some seasoning salt from Redmond Real Salt. This is actually local to our area. We have a local mine that is full of salt, which is incredible. So I love Redmond's products. I feel like all their cooking products are so awesome. So garlic powder, that was a pretty heavy pour, and then black pepper. And then we'll stir and do the same thing over. So I really like my chicken to be well seasoned because I mean, I like chicken, but I feel like if I'm eating it all week, I want it to have a lot of flavor. And it's really easy to make chicken just so boring and bland, but I feel like it's really easy to spice it up with the right spices. This Redmond Real Salt has a bunch of spices in it. So it has salt, garlic, onion, coriander, mustard, celery seed, black pepper, paprika, turmeric, and parsley. So it has a ton of spices just built in, but it is so good. I honestly feel like it kind of smells like top ramen, like chicken top ramen. I don't know how else to describe that smell, but it smells really good. So we're gonna give that another nice little coat. I'm almost out, should probably get some more. And then the garlic powder, and then a little black pepper. I just want every single piece to have spices on it, on basically all 4 sides if possible, because we've made little cubes. So I just eyeball it, I don't measure anything. We'll do probably one more round. This is how we're looking so far. But I wanna do one more round of seasoning and then I think we're good. And normally I would salt pretty heavily, but this seasoning salt has a bunch of salt in it, so I don't actually add any additional salt because it's plenty with the seasoning salt. But if you are not using seasoning salt, I would definitely recommend doing so. So one little last round. This is gonna be the end of this guy. Okay, last little bit of that. A little more garlic powder. A little more black pepper. And then one final little zhuzh of the graza. Stir it, boom. And that is the final look of the chicken. I'm gonna let this sit for 30 minutes before it goes on to the Blackstone, but then I'll take y'all outside. It finally stopped raining, so I'm able to actually cook on the Blackstone without getting soaked. I'm not a Blackstone connoisseur. My husband usually does. That I feel like this whole episode is me being like, I don't do this, my husband does it. But honestly, he's the grill master. We also have a Traeger out there, so he also does the smoking if we do it, but we are solo momming, dog momming, and solo wifing because the husband is out of town. So he was out of town last week and is out of town this week for the entire week. So we gotta do stuff like this on our own, which is good. I did okay with the chicken. So that's a big thing for me. So we got through it. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until, yeah, like 2:30, we'll say 2:38, pop this on the Blackstone. So I'm gonna wash my hands again, get some work done, and then I'll check in with you guys once this is on the grill. All right, so we did it. Now we're just gonna scrape off some of the stuff that was left on. And then I'm gonna oil this bad boy up while it heats up so it gets seasoned, I believe is the term. Let me grab the oil. This is the chicken. It has been sitting for over 30 minutes, just soaking up all the spices. I'm just gonna drizzle this on. And then as soon as this feels hot, we will toss the chicken on. I think I'm gonna close it. Alrighty, the Blackstone is hot. I gave it about 10 minutes. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Now we're gonna throw the chicken on the grill. Wonder if we can get a good sizzle. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, look at that. And the best part is that there's no pans you have to clean. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Got the bowls out. Gonna do a big flipperoo. All right, y'all, chicken is done. It looks so stinking good. I wanna get a close up. So stinking good. I just cut open a few pieces and they're all cooked. So we're gonna pull this off the grill, pop it in some bowls, and eat some of it because I'm starving. So. Oh yeah. Look at this freaking chicken, y'all. This is so yummy looking. So proud. Okay, we're gonna scrape this off. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're gonna try this before I close out today. I wanna get workouts tomorrow and potentially the next day, but this vlog is gonna be way too long if I vlog every single day like this. So this is meal prepped chicken on the Blackstone. Let's do a taste test. I was gonna take a bite, but oh, that's so good. It has like a crunchy outer layer. I'm gonna bite into a bigger piece so you can see. Still like, you can't see, it's not gonna focus, but it's still moist on the inside, but has like a nice crusty outer layer. Wow, this is so good. Heck yeah. Boom. So much protein. But anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is officially Wednesday. I've already gotten my day started today. So we went on a 2-mile walk this morning. I got some work done, had breakfast, and I'm gonna take you guys along for a lift. I was supposed to do legs today, but I am so sore from PT yesterday, so I'm gonna push it off at least another day, maybe doing legs tomorrow, and I'll film that for you guys if I end up doing that tomorrow. But I also have a big mountain day with the guys at 5 p.m., so a little bit later today, but I am really excited to take you guys along for a lift regardless. I think I'm gonna do shoulders. I think that's the plan today because we had to switch things around. So I'm excited to bring y'all along with me. I'm gonna go upstairs, do my 10 minutes for a better 10 hours, AKA put a little makeup on, make myself look a little refreshed. I realized yesterday, we didn't get ready at all. We had no makeup all day, which you guys see me without makeup all the time. I don't mind it. Obviously, like it's just how I exist on a day-to-day, but I wanna make myself feel a little bit more snatched, a little bit more together. I feel like because I work from home a lot, sometimes I just get into the habit of not getting fully together, and it kind of, I feel like it impacts my overall feel of my day. I was super productive yesterday, but regardless, I wanna have a good day moving forward and feel really nice. So let's go upstairs, put some makeup on. I'm actually using a wider lens today, so let me know if you like it. It's just on my normal. I get asked sometimes, I guess, what camera I use. I just use the Sony a7 IV. This is what you guys are on right now, but I just actually put a bigger lens on, or not bigger, a wider lens on, so you get a little bit more of a wide angle. So I hope you like it. Let's go upstairs and do some makeup. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna wear today to the gym, but we'll just feel inspired as we do our makeup. I already popped these two skincare items on. I talked about these in the last video. Skin Medica sent me these, so not sponsored by any means, but I have been really like them for my skin. I feel like it makes my skin look so glowy and hydrated and juicy, and we love juicy skin. I'm just gonna get ready super quick. If you have any questions about what I used, I went through a whole kind of routine in the last video, so I don't wanna do that again in this video, but we'll just speed through this so you guys can see all the steps, but I don't really want it to be like a super long section because we did that last time. So speed through it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is the look for the day. Like I said, 10 minutes for a better 10 hours. I feel a lot more put together. So we're gonna get changed and get ready to go to the gym. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna wear. Let's figure it out. Probably for shoulder day, maybe like the Buffbunny, I think it's called the Aura Tank. Maybe I'll do that. I'll show you guys when I've figured it out. Okay, so this is the fit for the gym. We have the Buffbunny Nubray crop. I'm obsessed with this tank top. I've worn it basically I would say almost every single day since I've gotten it because I have it in 4 different colors, and I'm obsessed. So I love the little straps in the back, so cute, with little Amazon running shorts. I just feel like I'm in the running short mood today, even if I'm lifting in the gym. It's about that time. If you know, you know. So I just don't want a lot of compression in that area, if you know what I mean. So this is the fit. I feel so cute. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna wear to go hit shoulders. So let's go to the gym.
You gotta do it on your own. You can sing along with me like ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba. And I was like, whoa, sun is shining like gold. I think I finally know it's okay to let go. I feel like whoa, life is good for my soul. Used to think that I know. Every day I keep moving forward. Ba ba da ba ba da da ba da. Ba ba da ba ba da da ba da. Ba ba da ba ba da da da. Ba ba da ba ba da da ba da. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba ba da da ba da. I think I finally know it's okay to let go. I feel like whoa, life is good for my soul.
There's a little pump, if that exists. exists for ultra runners. All right, we are getting ready to go hike. The guys are here. You've seen them. Very familiar faces. Bart raced Dian 100. Danny was my pacer. Brighton is my emotional support. But we are gonna go up, way up this mountain. I hope to get a couple really cool shots for y'all. But we did this last week and it was absolutely brutal. So I think right around 3,300 feet of gain in just under 3 miles on the trail that we take. So very steep, very tough. It's a hot day. But yeah, I'm excited to go crush it. Let's get it.
I just wanna feel like this, living life, no regrets. Hands up in the air like ooh, nothing's gonna break my mood. Yeah, I just wanna feel like this, feel like this, feel like this, feel like this. I just wanna feel like sun.
So we're just about to hit the final summit push. There's like a ribbon of snow up here. It's so pretty. But look at Temp. So majestic. 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 This mountain is brutal. It kicks my butt to shreds. Very tough, very steep, but great training. Good morning, y'all. It is Thursday. I'm gonna go to 21 Run this morning. I wasn't planning on going to 21 Run again this morning, but it was Jordan's birthday yesterday, who is my favorite trainer at 21 Run. So I'm gonna go celebrate him. I'll probably go like 80%. Yesterday's hike did crush my legs a little bit. I can feel it in my knees going down the stairs. So yeah, I'm gonna try and take it like 80%, but it's hard to be in that environment and not go hard, but yeah, that's the plan today. So it's gonna be another speed session for the week. I don't necessarily recommend doing 2 speed sessions a week, but I am happy that they're not like back-to-back days. But yeah, regardless, we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna have some food before we do that. And yeah, let's have a great Thursday. Okay, we made it to 21 Run. Time to die a little bit, because I think I'm probably gonna end up going a little bit more than 80%. I can just feel it in my soul. But let's go do it. I'm excited. Apparently there's a DJ here today. The music's off, so we can talk now. But this is kind of a very basic circuit that I've been incorporating. Obviously, I'm still a little bit sore from 2 days ago from my PT that you guys saw, and then I have a mountain in 2 days. So obviously, we're just in a constant state of leg soreness, but this is something that I've been incorporating to come back better, you know, with my hip injury, and come back stronger and really focusing on strength, both glutes, single leg movements, and yeah, it's really important for me to come back better. So let's do it. Okay, y'all, it is the end of the day. We ended up filming an interview for something that is coming out very, very soon. And yeah, the rest of the day, honestly, just spent working and recovering. But I hope that this video is interesting to you. I know it's just a conglomerate of many days of training, but I hope that gives you guys a good idea of where we're at post Dian 100, and also I think we're right around 8 weeks out from TMB. So I am so excited to share with you guys these next few months. I have literally some of the most exciting stuff on the horizon that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Absolutely insane. But I love you guys so stinking much. Thank you for being here. I just honestly am blown away that I get to do this every single day. And I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you who's commented and you know, expresses your encouragement throughout this journey. I couldn't do this without all of you, and I'm just so grateful that you're here. So thank you so much. I love you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay unbreakable.